So I don't know who needs to hear this, and I don't even know if anyone needs to hear this, but I like to sometimes share things as they come up in my life and things that I'm learning or doing or realizing or like challenges that have come up and my perspective on it. Like, I just kind of like sharing those things along the way because I feel like sometimes we just need someone to say something that like we already know, but we need to have someone else say it. We need to maybe have some sort of like validation or just hearing it from someone else. So this came on Saturday. It was Saturday. So just a few days ago. Now, the week prior, so when I say, so Monday to Friday, right? I was going ham. I was going hard. I was in go mode and focus mode and work mode all day, every day for the entire week. And honestly, I loved it. I was like, I'm getting shit done. I feel good. I had a lot. I just come back from a family vacation. I had a lot to do on my to-do list to get done, to get caught up with. And it was a lot. And so sometimes when those times come, it helps me to manage my time better and prioritize my time better and be more organized and just like actually get things done. Like sometimes I feel like if I have not things back to back or I don't have as much, it's like, okay, I know I have a lot of other things I could do, but then I kind of do nothing because I have downtime and I don't know, it's weird. I'm weird. I don't know. But that's just how it is. So like I said, last week I was in focus mode, go mode every day, all day. And I had planned on Saturday to have it be the same way. I was going to wake up, I had to work at Burn Boot Camp in the morning, and then had a one-on-one client, and then I was going to just go sit my butt down at a coffee shop and get shit done, whether it was wedding stuff or also stuff that I had for clients. Well, quite literally, the complete opposite happened. So not only did I really not get a lot of sleep that night before, so I was already feeling really tired and sleepy and blah, which maybe if I would have gotten good sleep, I could have been in that go mode. But that's not what happened. So I came home from my training my client and I took a nap. I took like an hour, maybe a little bit more of an hour or more than an hour nap. And I felt more tired waking up, which sucks. I knew that was a possibility because sometimes if I take a nap, I feel really good when I wake up. That's more so if it's maybe like a 20-minute nap. But no, this was like an hour. And then I felt more tired when I woke up and it was just hard for me to get out of bed. And then when I did get out of bed, I just wanted to do nothing. Like I literally wanted to sit on the chair, stare at the wall. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't want to look at my phone. Didn't want to, like, there are things that are so simple that I could have accomplished and got done. But I don't know. It was like my mind and my body were telling me to not just slow down, but just not do anything, like full stop. And at first I was kind of feeling guilty, regretful, maybe not necessarily regretful, but like guilty because I wasn't getting stuff done. I was like, oh, I could have gotten like this last hour, I could have gotten this done. This last 20 months, I could have got this done. Like thinking in the past and thinking about the things I could have gotten done. So I was kind of getting down on myself, but then it started raining outside. And I love the rain. I love listening to the rain, even if it's like thundering, storm. Like I like listening to storms. And I just decided, like it was so calming and soothing to me. And I just was like, you know what? And by the way, I also grabbed a book from the bookshelf because I was maybe just going to read. Nope, didn't even want to do that. And so when it started raining, I was like, I feel like this is a sign from the universe. And I went on the chair that's closest to a window, grabbed the blanket, and I sat there, faced the window, and just watched the rain, listened to the rain. I was just kind of becoming really present in that moment and enjoying not doing anything, enjoying staring outside or staring at the wall. And then our cat Broccoli comes up and starts cuddling and gets into a little ball, just almost like a little baby, like if I was holding a little baby human on my chest and my lap. And I just was like taking it all in, taking some deep breaths, getting present, just being there with him and with just listening to the rain really listening to the rain, not just like it's something that was in the back of my mind, but like really listening and sitting. And it's almost like I know that I need to take that time off. Like usually I take where like maybe Saturdays I don't do anything. Sometimes it's Saturday and Sunday. Sometimes maybe it's just Sunday. It's sometimes hard for me to do that. And I know that I need to do that because it does help me to like have that break before I can go back into like that work go mode. And then at that point, I just like became at peace with the moment and became at peace with the fact that I didn't get anything accomplished that I wanted. But I also had recently seen like that day, maybe the day before, that just another reminder, again, like this comes up ever so often, but that it's needed. Like taking that time where I'm not doing anything at all is needed. Not even cleaning, like being productive in no way is sometimes productive. And that's what I needed. And so, like I said, I became at peace in that moment, and just knowing that this non-productive time is productive. So fast forward, I had a Zoom call with one of my good friends, and actually she's been on this podcast, Nicole, and we had a BQH session, Beyond Quantum Healing. Now, I'm not going to get into that now because this is going to be an episode that you have to look forward to. I'm going to have her on. We're going to talk all about it, but I went through the session. It was like 2.5, 3 hours long. So you can look that up if you would like. But like I said, I'm going to have her on, and it's really like about like trying to tap into my subconscious or my higher self or with the universe. And I'm going to save sharing the experience until the episode that I do with her, because it's wild and it was mind blowing. And it was basically like at one point I literally felt like my soul wanted to leave my body, or the physicality-ness of me and like the physical realm here. Really hard to explain, but I think I held it back a little bit because I kind of got scared, honestly. Like I was scared, and I will not lie, I almost sat up from my lying position or just like open my eyes, just be like, I gotta stop this. It was like too much. But I kept going with it, and I'm glad I did. But I just wanted this episode to be that reminder for you that the times that you spend not being productive in any way is productive, and it's needed every now and then. So whether you needed this reminder now or not, now or in the future, I hope that you could take away something from that so that you can remember that for when that time comes, when maybe you have been in work mode, focus mode, like hustle mode, and to like remind yourself that it's okay to have that downtime where you just want to stare at a wall. And sometimes we have people in like our surroundings, or maybe who we live with, or like we have people that remind us of those things, and we have those people that can kind of be that constant reminder for us, especially for us, those of us who we do feel like we need to be, quote, productive or work all the time. But here's just an extra reminder for you. And that's that. P.S. Flow the Grow turns 3 in 3 days. June 16th, this episode of this podcast has been going for 3 freaking years. That is wild. Wow, 3 years, right? Yeah, definitely. Last year was year 2. This year is year 3. Wow. Well, if you've been here since the beginning, huge thank you. Huge shout out to you. Whether maybe you have just started listening today, maybe you've been listening for just the past couple of weeks or months, shout out to you too. I haven't once gotten 0 downloads on any week or any, I'm sure maybe there's some days where I have 0, but for the most part, I don't. And so that's why I keep going. So here's to the past 3 years, and here's to the next year. As always, I appreciate you. I love you. And with that, I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, week, weekend. Bye for now. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Flow with the Grow. I'll see you next week for your daily dose of positivity and growth.